Now we're good. Now we are good. Okay. So, hello, Internet. Hello, everybody. Back again. Back again with my little missions. But, problems with the streaming software. The software is creating issues here. So, I will need to update some things there that you see on the screen. Just give me a bit of time, a bit of moment, yes? Please, please, please. Oui, si. Let's see. This one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's loading, it's doing its stuff. Yeah, the software here, it's a bit messy sometimes. I might need to switch, but working on it later. Uh, okay, let's put it like this. There you go. There you go. It's done. Let me finish here the stuff. And we are episode 52. 52. All right. Okay, so updated things on my side because the software is glitching and I need to force stop it and then start. And for some reason, it's taking a specific point. It's like a restore point for something. I don't know what's happening there, but it's done. So since this is done, let's continue. So hello again. I know I said hello, but hello again. Welcome back. This is Google Snake episode or stream 52. I do sometimes more than once a day. So it's not 52 days. It's less because, more streams during the day when I get some time. Okay, with this being said, so some housekeeping stuff. You are new here, drop a hi in the chat, get a shout out. I get to read your crazy, sometimes even amusing username. I read some. Some of them are really cool, really cool. I like. Then we have what I call a mission, and it's you and I, you and I, you and me and you, all together, a mission. Okay, the mission is we need to reach 15 likes, and we do every 15, 30, 45, 60, and so on. Every 15 likes, we do this mission together. The mission is, should you accept it? Should you choose to accept it? That was the line. The mission is, should you choose to accept it? Please accept it. It's fun and interesting. And I want to see throughout time, months, years, to how many YouTube channels I'm subscribed after doing this with you. Okay? What is the mission? What is the mission? The mission is arranging the sunglasses because, the radiation from the computer. The mission is we reach the number 15, 30, and so on. I tell you to type it in the chat. Blum, 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 blum. You type it in the chat there, you might be selected. I choose a random person there in the chat. You have to tell me what is your favorite YouTuber, and you have to tell me what is your favorite video from that YouTuber. I shall go to YouTube, click the button subscribe to your favorite YouTuber. Done. And then I will leave a comment and a like on the videos of your favorite YouTuber. Can be a normal video, can be a short, can be live. If the person is live, we haven't done this yet. So that would be interesting to do and see. And also, if you really like it or really want, I will go and do the same to your YouTube channel. Why not? We do this together. Remember, together. All I'm asking is for you to participate. I find it interesting and fun to do. So I want more participants. The more, the better. At least for me. I don't know for you, but for me it's interesting. So I suggest let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. After this, let's see, based on the way I talk and the way I speak in my accent and so forth, let's see from which country I'm coming from. Feel free to ask hints as well. For me, it's interesting because depending on the hints, then I have an idea how my country is being seen around the planet. So that's interesting and fun. Also, we can do it in reverse. You can give me hints and I will do my best to find out that country. Let's see what knowledge of culture, history, and geography and languages and stuff there is behind this hat and this lovely thing there with the capybara shorts. Now, with this being said, I wish you a good time. Grab a snack, grab a drink. Why not? Why not? Let's see what I do here at the Google Snake. Let's go. Let me set it up. Let me set up just a second. Just a second. So, like I've said, the shoutouts. The shoutouts go to Eli. First shoutout of the stream. First shoutout of the stream. It's Google Snake episode 52 goes to Eli. Eli is here a bunch of times. Eli is chatty. I like it. Eli is supportive. I like it. Eli is good here with me, with everybody. I like it. I like it. Keep it up, Eli. And thank you for the conversations. And thank you for keeping me active to chat and pay attention more to you. It's not just me, it's you. We go both ways here, right? 50-50. Then, second shout out. Second shout out goes to Munir24. Munir24. I've seen you with previous streams. It's nice that you're here. So second shout out, Munir24. 3 islands. I don't know what 3 islands you're talking about. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Now, with this being said, let us focus on the magic there. So I like the explosive here. He keeps spawning a fruit over and over. Then infinite loop snake. My favorite. I tell you, son. My favorite. Mi piace. I like this game mode. I'll just keep with the apples. The apples, okay? The apples is the fruit. And I'll put bluish. Might switch for, I don't know which color. Let's try like this. Uh-oh. Wrong map, I say. Let me see here. I've taken the wrong map. I've done this map. Oh, my bad. I immediately jumped to the game thinking that some might know. The ones that don't know. Completed all of these maps. This is the Google Snake mod. Just so you know. All these maps here until 12/11. All of these have been completed with the 3 speeds. It took a while, but it's interesting. So I need to go back to the beginning here. Turtle speed. These are the 3 initial speeds from the original Google Snake. This is the Google Snake mods. You have multiple speeds here. Someone told me in a previous stream about the bullet speeds, and those are crazy. So let's see how I complete those on the maps. But I'm continuing the maps. So turtle speed, and this is the first big one from the Google Snake mods. Then there's the others here as well. But I'm completing here. So now you're up to speed. Sorry about that. I just jumped directly because I want to play and do this. Improve and do this. But now we're done. Wow, the background is kind of brighty. I didn't expect it. I thought I put Oh, you know what? I'll just keep it just to change a bit. Usually I put the Christmas green. I love Christmas. Gotta love the Christmas holidays. So now I'll go up as so. And complete the entire map. I'm looking at the streaming software there. The scrolling text, it cannot be seen that well. For now. But yeah, I'll just say it out loud. Reminder, 15 likes. I subscribe to your favorite YouTuber. And I leave a comment and a like on one of the videos of our favorite YouTuber. Okay, okay. Okay, a bit of distraction from the real world, but not too much. I am back to the streaming world here with you. Continuing to play the Google Snake game. So, you heard me chatting, you heard me mumbling. What do you think? From which country am I coming from? Based on the accent, that's your number one guess, I think. And then, of course, we can share some knowledge, share some hints, and let's see the rest. And in the meantime, feel free you to ask me or to give me hints about countries, and I will do my best to figure it out. Someone at the previous stream, the Google Snake episode 51, asked me about languages in India. That was complex. And India, and then south of India. Like India, but south, that's very specific. And of course, I did not do well. Did not do well. Don't tell anybody. Please. But, it's on the internet for you to find out. So maybe you can tell everybody. Can you? Of course you can. Now, from the ones watching, I have a question for you. It just passed through my mind now. Tell me, my dear viewers, when you are watching people live streaming, which platform do you prefer to use? YouTube or the other ones? I think the most popular one will be Twitch, and then the second one will be Kick. Let me know. Because I'm doing settings here on my side to stream on those two as well. So let me know. I want to have some feedback on what would you prefer. But the idea is that I'll stream here as well on YouTube. So on YouTube it will remain the vertical, and I'll switch to horizontal on the other ones. And let's see if my current computer allows me to do that. That's for me to figure it out, of course. So please, for the ones watching, let me know what other streaming platforms you prefer to watch people or to stream. Yeah, let me know. It's very interesting. um, for some reason, these colors are helpful. For some reason, they keep my eyes wide open. So I think the green there and the yellow, yeah, was making me a bit, sleepy. Okay, this was a real one. The first one was a fake one. Now you know. Now you know. Kevin Lil 3478. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Kevin, the third person here to say hi. Shout out to Kevin Lil. Eli, hey man, you're saving me again. Saving Private Eli. I think that's a Hollywood blockbuster to be written, right? So Eli is saying, hey man, you're saving me again. I was bored. Now I'm here. Oh, thank you very much for being here. But please, please, Eli, don't be bored. There are many, many things to do in life. Movies, TV series. I never get bored watching those. Learning something like languages we discussed previously. Cooking as well. We talked about food. Yeah, there's many things there. There's no need to be bored. Just my advice. Just my advice. So, for the ones that are quiet in the background, based on my accent, what do you think? From which country I'm coming from? Now, the ones that are regulars, which are here, the three of them, the three regular skiteers, like the musketeers, get it? Did you see what I did there? Did you see what I did there? I did a pun thing. A pun thing, I tell you. It was a pun. Pun intended, of course. The three regulators are here supportive. So thank you very much in advance for that. Now for the ones being quiet in the background, let me know what you think, from which country I'm coming from. Wait, I'm going in reverse. I'm going in circles here. So for the three regulators and others that are here and no, please, please don't say anything. Let's give a chance to the other ones. Let's give a chance, okay? I find it interesting, quite challenging at times. So Eli, there are things to do. Yeah, I'm cutting out pictures of hamsters to glue in my sketchbook. That's an interesting sketchbook. May I ask you what you're working on? What's your little project going there? Hamsters. I like hamsters. They're cute. If you can share your little project, I'm keen to know more. I haven't done a sketchbook in, yeah, maybe middle school, well, high school, yeah. Megan Cragg. Megan Cragg, 3010 is saying RAR, RAR. Megan Cragg with a shout out. Megan Cragg for the shout out said hello. Hello, Megan Cragg. Anyone here know Wolf? Wolf. Wolf? That's not Wolf, it's Wolf. I don't know what the Wolf is. You have my answer. I don't know the rest. Wolf. Work offline flawlessly? Work offline flawlessly. I don't think that's the good one. Kevin Lil is saying, now you win. I want to win. I took a break. It helped. And for some reason, these colors are helpful as well. Ah, Wings of Fire. Work offline flawlessly. Where did I get that one is beyond crazy. Wings of Fire. I don't know Wings of Fire. Is it on the PC, on one of the consoles, on the phones? Megan Craig. Oh, sorry. Bye. Okay. Bye, Megan. Bye, bye, bye. All the best. Thank you for dropping by. Ah, it's a book series. Ah, okay. I would ask what the series is about, what the theme. But I think you left already. All the best. Okay, so Eli, I'm just gluing these images together for fun. I can't do much because college keeps me busy with other things. Ah, okay. May I ask what you studied in college? I studied computers and, wait a second. I need to translate here. Computers. No, I studied technology and information. I studied. Not, yeah, that's college. Technology and information I studied. In college. Fire! Saya. I'm saying it not to swear. I just changed my position in the chair, moved my hands to also try them. And bada bing, bada boom, made a big mess. And I was too late. I went on the keyboard here. It was way too late. I pressed it, but it didn't work. Okay, so mistake number one. Not a good start. Not a good start. Not a good start, I might say. I am really, really disappointed in me. Eli, I'm studying to be a teacher. Ooh, that's nice. May I ask which field? And because you do there the sketchbook, one of the books, let's say, well, not actually sketches, but yeah, I've done was to collect Pokemon cards, and I had the book there. I received it from the collection of the cards there. I had to put the cards in the book. That was the last one that was the last thing, like a sketchbook, let's say, I had. It was back in the day at the croissants with chocolate. They would give you a Pokemon card, and if you buy a bunch of croissants, they give you the book to store the cards. So that's one of the last things I had. Does anyone remember those? It doesn't have to be necessarily Pokemon, it can be something else, of course. Those were the times. Buy a croissant, get a random Pokemon card. Now, if I go silent, don't you worry. Don't you worry. This is not a replay. This is live. I exist live. Don't worry. I am just really focused here on the game. It looks easy, but it's not. But it is relaxing, to be fair. And I'm really happy that I finished all the other maps that I showed you earlier as a small summary recap of the events so far. And I'm really happy I finished those. I'm really, really happy. Eli, I don't know if you're still there. I have one for you there. You said hamsters. I never had a hamster as a pet, but I had a little rabbit. And back then, yeah, we didn't know that it's nice to take pictures with your pets. I mean, at least from my neck of the woods on that side of the planet, I did not know. Because now, if you go everywhere, you go on social media, there's people taking pictures with their pets. I just had one rabbit. I have no pictures, but I have the memories, which are good. Eli is saying, don't even get me started on pets. I had a variety. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. It's nice that you can have more than one. I was allowed only one. And of course, I was monitored diligently. Diligently, I say to you, if I can take care of the little rabbit there. My parents did not like pets. So, not even a dog, not even a cat, no. But it's nice that you had. So now you don't have? I'm sure you must have someone, right? And variety. Can you let me know what the variety is? I'm assuming dog, cat, maybe a parrot. I don't know. Just eyeballing it there on the go. Let me know, let me know. Okay, so Eli is saying, I had a cat named Carbona. Carbona, I think it's like this. It means coal, but in the feminine form. She is black. There are fish. I also have a parrot. Ah, okay. Fish as well. I forgot completely about fish. Like the aquariums and stuff. It's a busy house there. It gives the responsibility. It earns. It teaches a lot of responsibility, which is good. But I like the name. I like the name Carbona. That's a. So for example, if the cat was white or gray or brown, I'm trying to think of the name, but Carbona sounds cool. Really cool. I had a friend who had an aquarium with some fish. But that's the closest I got to having fishes as pets or interact with them. Let's call it interact with them, because I think it's better description like this. And back in the day, I learned a bit how about maintaining the aquarium, but then I forgot the rules. Okay, I was coughing here like crazy. Not been feeling well, not been feeling well. I don't know what's happening with the coughing here. Hopefully it's not another round of COVID or Vovid or Bovid or Evid, whatever vid they want to call it nowadays. Okay, so Eli is saying, but before that, I had dogs and more cats, another parrot, other fish. Wow, that's keeping everybody busy there. I noticed you put dogs and cats in plural, so don't tell me it's more than two. And how they live together, because, you know, Tom and Jerry showed us different, but it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon, don't worry, don't worry. Then a goose. A goose! That's interesting. A tortoise. Hamsters and rabbits. An aquatic frog. That's interesting. Aquatic frog. And water snails. Wow. Okay, cats and dogs, okay, but a goose? Let me guess. Golden egg and stuff to see if it works, right? No, that's in the cartoons. That's in the cartoons. Forget about it. Forget about it. It's in the cartoons. The golden goose. No. The egg being laid by the goose. The golden egg by the golden goose. Something like that. Something like that. Tortoise. Hamster and... I like hamsters and rabbits. They're cute. Can you give me some more details? Water snails. I know snails, but water snails? I'm supposing snails near to the water, right? I mean, what's the difference? I don't know what the difference is. The idea is that I lived in an apartment and my parents didn't like the idea of having pets in an apartment. If it was a house with open area, that's a different story. Maybe, but they still didn't like animals. and I'm gonna make a joke here, just a joke. Stay calm, breathe, relax. It's just a joke. One of the animals, because they didn't like animals, was me. So I left home. But it's just a joke. Just a joke. Everybody stay calm. I left home because I wanted to. I would have liked to stay there. Seriously. On today's market, I really want to stay there. Don't pay rent. Easy peasy. Understood, okay? But it's just a joke. One of the animals was me, so I decided to leave because they didn't like me anymore. But that's just a joke. Just a joke. I use this sometimes, but I don't say it's a joke. I'm just saying like, oh, my parents did not like pets. And that's why was one of the reasons I left home. And if I say it like this, people freak out. They look at me like, what is this guy talking about? Are you okay? Should we call someone? Do you need help on something? But it's just a joke. Stay calm, breathe. Have a drink. It's okay. Some water, refresh the eyes. It's all good. So Eli is saying it was a black goose. It was a black goose, but one day it disappeared. My uncle ate it. Oof. Oof. Well, disappeared. You already know. So, did your uncle take it? Maybe it was on the menu. By the way, how does goose taste? I never had goose. I don't know what the taste is. I'm supposing it's close to duck, maybe? Or chicken? I also had hens, roosters, and chicks. Okay, why do I have the impression you are somewhere at the farm? And now the farm, maybe it's no longer there. Where I'm coming from, there's a lot of rural area. There's a lot of villages there. And I have some relatives living in the rural since they were kids. And when I mean relatives, I mean sisters of my grandmother. And they are 80 to 90 years old nowadays. And every time I go there, every time, they would prepare, what's it called? A local soup there. A soup. They would prepare a soup there. A chicken soup, for example. And they would cut the chicken and everything right there for us because they were raising a bunch of animals there at the countryside. And of course, some veggies from the front garden. It was a small garden there. The priority was to raise animals. Mainly chickens. Oh, come on! I wanted to go down and I did the boo-boo. I did the boo-boo! Oi, oi, oi. And now I have to up the speed and I might be struggling to read the messages now. Man, I wanted to go for that apple and then immediately. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. Incompetence. Incompetence at its finest. I want to say, oh, why is it moving so fast? I just changed the speed. Just a second here. I saw some messages. Eli saying, no, it was all in a normal house and backyard. Ah, okay, he had backyard. That's good. That's good. That's good. No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm just taking it way too casual and I should be focusing more here. That's the problem. That's the problem. And I was like a bit full of myself. Oh, I'll be able to take that apple and then repair and continue. Little did I know that my incompetence surpassed it. Surpassed the competence. The incompetence went above the competence. Something like that. Okay. Eli, I live in the city. Ah, okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah, now you might not be able to have even roosters and hens. Even though in my city there's people with roosters somewhere in the apartments. They keep the roosters there in the apartments overnight and then they leave them around the neighborhood, around the block there. Around the 10-story building, you see some roosters there. It's a bit awkward, but that's how some people want it. So yeah. So it's always full of seeds and stuff. It's a weird one. But an uncle of mine had a farm. I almost took a horse from there, but my parents said no. Wow. Yeah, it's good. Good stuff. A horse, nice. If you put a pencil in the front, you can make it a unicorn, you know? Man, I cannot believe I missed the 2 rounds with the... I'm taking it a bit way too chill. Look, now I was gonna do a stupid thing again, so I'll skip that. I'll skip that. You see, you see, you see. Almost went at it again. I don't know what's with me. Okay, nice, 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 nice. Just to continue there on the only pet that I had, that little rabbit. I kept the rabbit on my balcony. I was at ground floor with the balcony there, but the balcony was completely closed with windows and stuff. And I had the rabbit there at the balcony, sometimes a bit in the house, but then I noticed that it starts to poop randomly when he walks. So I stopped doing that in the house and just keep him on the balcony there. And I had an area for him and then a box, and in the box I would put carrots, lettuce from the market, and I would go in my neighborhood and take some grass from the ground. So that's how I had a rabbit there. But I think after probably a month or just shy of a month probably, my parents decided no, it's not good. Like staying in the balcony like that, it's awful. So they sent the rabbit to some of my friends at the countryside. But then I realized that yeah, they had more animals in cages, and then my little rabbit was eaten. I couldn't see him after a few weeks, and that got me really down. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna step away from the pets for now. I'll I'll see in the future. I'll see in the future when I'm alone. I have my own stuff there. I'll see how I arrange for me. Okay, Eli is saying that happens because you're apples and not cherries. Ah, okay. I don't know if the like they do in some video games, the hitbox is affecting here. I don't know. But I noticed a bit of a problem here with the cherries, with the apples. If the apples are very close to the snake, it's kind of misleading a bit because it's matching the color of the snake a bit. So it's kind of tricking me a bit, so I might make a mistake. So I think after this round, I might switch the fruit to something else besides pink, towards a shade of yellow. But I like the name of the cat, the black cat, Carbona. That's a cool name, I would say. I would say that's a cool name. You can use it online. My name is Carbona. Carbona meaning cold, not carbonara, which is the pasta stuff, okay? I mean, it can be carbonara as well. Okay, I heard some noises. I thought my phone is vibrating, but no. Okay, so shout out. There's a shout out there to be given to Abhishek Mohite. Abhishek Mohite S1F. Abhishek Mohite. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Eli is saying, I love Carbona. I wouldn't know what to do. Man, man. Yeah, it's moving way too fast. Now I'm struggling to read the messages. Okay, let me go here. I love Carbona. I wouldn't know what to do with her. She's 6 years old. Oof, getting old. Man, focus there. Yes, yes. It's the speed. It's too high. And the message is there. Also, probably I'm a bit tired. Because I'm doing a bit of rubbish and nonsense like the other day. For some reason. Previous stream was okay-ish. Okay, you know what? I will say goodbye to you. I'll be here focusing. I'll play for a while and then look at the chat. See what is happening there. Okay. Eli, I'm tired too. I've been awake for 17 hours now. Wow. Phew. I think it's time to go to sleep now. Or at least have a rest somehow. So to everybody that is just joining now, I messed up twice. The turtle speed. I messed up the snake speed. And now I'm back at it at the snake speed. I'm taking it a bit way too chill. For some reason, don't ask me why. It's just, I'm just doing this by default. So probably I'm just too tired. I'm not paying attention here that much. Also, I'm a bit happy because I finished the other map. The 12 by 11, which is the previous one before this one. So that one I'm happy. Which means now a bit of a torture. A bit of a torture is on this one. It's this one. Yeah, you see what I did there? I didn't go down for those apples. I really wanted to, but then I was like, I already made the mistake earlier. Probably I'm tired. I'm gonna make it again. I really don't want to mess it up. So I just went through the other ones. I'll recuperate. Don't worry, don't worry. So, anybody, any ideas based on my accent? From which country do you think I'm coming from? Let me see. Some people are chatting. Okay, so Dustin Washam. Dustin Washam. Washam? Washam. Washam. Dustin. Australia is my guess. Interesting. That is very interesting. I think it's the first time I hear from me Australia. But unfortunately, it's not Australia, no. Voice out the world. Voice of the world. That's an interesting username there. Voice of the world. It sounds Middle Eastern. Middle Eastern. That's interesting as well. Or Canada. Not Middle Eastern and not Canada, unfortunately, no. That's interesting. Middle Eastern. Maybe some vowels, some consonants. I'm putting them a bit weird. But no, it's not none of those, no. Yes, sir. 99 Y50. You think I'm from China? I'm not coming from China. I'm not Chinese, no. No, sir. Come again. No, I'm not from China, no. No, I'm not from China. By the way I did it previously there, I had a person from China talking like that to me when I was ordering once Starbucks. I was in Ireland. And that person was rushing me constantly. And I said at one point, go slow. I'm not, I want to know what's this. I want to know what's that. And every time I would ask something like, does this flavor come in, the sizes Vendi or Grande or, whatnot? Because I was asking there for stuff. Immediately, do you want this? You want this? Yes. And already started asking me for my name. I said, no. I'm just asking for info. It was constantly rushing me, constantly. It was so weird. But managed to get the drink. But it was a bit awkward. Now I know they want to sell, but I was like, come on, man. Come on. There's a bunch of them in the city. Starbucks, I mean. The UK. Unfortunately, my dear viewer, I'm not from the United Kingdom, no. Italia. I know parlare italiano. I don't speak Italian. I'm not from Italy, no. Spanish. No, habla español. I don't speak Spanish, sorry. No, not Spanish, no. The UK, it's a bit weird. Because, for example, I did English in middle school, high school, college. But the English I did was English British. But I might say, because of all the television there being in all the movies, TV series were being subtitled, I would always hear them in the original language. And Discovery Channel, Cartoon Network, Fox Kids, they were all in English. My generation didn't catch the cartoon, especially the cartoon channels, didn't catch them dubbed. So I always heard them in English, but with no subtitles. So there was no subtitles at all. So all my English was coming from the TV. And it was English US. So at school, doing English British, a lot of times the teachers did their best to teach us the accent and to make us say the words in English British. For example, trousers instead of pants, lorry instead of truck, stuff like this. So me, I think my English is more US. That's why for me it's a bit awkward to hear UK. For example, I saw some videos on YouTube once. They were showing the difference English from Chicago. And some people found it a bit awkward. You know, the slang, the words, how they were there put and everything. For me, because of all the movies and TV series and Discovery Channel and National Geographic and all of this, for me it was normal language, normal speech. I couldn't find any difference. I was like, yeah, I understood everything. You have your regionalisms, your slang, your street, but yeah, I caught everything. So the TV does have its benefits. Sometimes I grew up saying the TV is bad for you, to rot your brain. And maybe it did. Maybe it did. Therefore, I am here. Voices of the World is saying, and it's Voices of the Outer World. Ah, okay. Thank you very much. Voices of the Outer World. Wasn't there a TV series, a weird one, The Outer World? No, The Outer Rim. No, The Outer Rim, that's another. Outer Worlds. No. Marcos Scon M is asking someone who speaks Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, no. The guy here in front of the camera, no. Maybe someone else there in the chat can help. What about somewhere in the States? My God, I pressed down by mistake. I went up and my finger slipped on down. That's why it went like this, and then. Phew. Okay, so I really boshed this around as well. Let's see what I do at the rabbit speed. Let's see what this one does, because this one's a bit tricky. Hata ble hat chillins. Hata ble hot chillings. He's saying, have you watched Under the Dome? I haven't watched Under the Dome, no. Can you let me know what it's about? A summary or something? Hate-able hatchlings. Okay, that one I didn't spot it at all. Thank you for letting me know. Hate-able hatchlings. That's very specific, but yeah. Can you let me know what is the summary of Under the Dome? I saw the trailers, I saw the stuff, but I haven't watched the TV series, no. I think it's time I need to double down here and... yeah, I missed those apples. Catch some apples here. Let me just move the mouse. I said I switched the color of the snake. Not to confuse me. What the? Not to confuse me on the apples there. Yeah, now it's going too fast, and now it will be difficult to read the messages. And then after a while, the image is moving very fast. It will be difficult to focus when I just speak random nonsense and rubbish. So people trapped in an invisible force shield. Okay. Trying to find a way to escape. I hear it's nothing like it's books. Oh, so they've done it book adaptation, huh? Okay. I don't know even the books about, so okay. I'll need to, after this, I'll need to take a note here under the dome to put it on my watch list there. It's a fantastical drama. Okay. Okay, let me just focus here because I've been doing only nonsense. Talking about interesting things, don't get me wrong. But I've been doing nonsense here and rubbish. Wow. That was a mess. That was a complete mess. Yeah, I'm struggling to focus. I think the image moving is a bit too fast. And I'm getting dizzy and mesmerized as well. Way too mesmerized, probably. More than the dizzy. Loco is saying, WTF now, it's so big. TWSS. I have no clue what these acronyms mean, but it will become, the snake will grow even more than this. You see there the score at the top where you have the apple and that infinite loop symbol there? The score has to be 1181. So the snake will have to occupy the entire map. I mean, that's what she said. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Where are you from, my friend? Well, that's the mission for any of you there to find out, based on my accent, from which country I'm coming from. Which part of the world do you think it is? Some people previously said Italy, Spain, Canada, UK. Mwah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I think I need to switch back. It's too fast, it's too fast. Wow, the image is moving constantly. Yeah, so some people said Canada, UK, Middle Eastern, Italy, Spain. What is it? None of those. Someone said China, no China as well. Australia, yeah, not Australia as well. Russia or like India, maybe. Interesting. I never thought of my accent being a little bit more Eastern, Middle Eastern there. But now Russia, no. But I'm close to Russia. Well, I think I did it with my own hands here. I think you were listening in the other streams, and I said, please be quiet. Yes, Romania. I can confirm Romania. Loco 997. Romania. It is Romania. Why do I have the impression you were listening there in the background on some previous streams and then you just arrived here? Oh, look at me, I know. Oh, look at me, I know. But good for you. You're paying attention. That's the gist. Oh, I see there you typed something in Romanian, but for some reason on my side, it's translating health. It's not translating hello or salutations, let's say. It's translating health for some reason. It does automatically here. Let me just switch the color a bit because. Why not like this? Okay, let's do another run. Like so. I think I'll go down like this. So Loco, La Vida Loca, might be one of my comrades from back in the day. One of the comrades, one of the locals. Yeah, I think I'm too tired to play on the higher speed there. It's mesmerizing. And I think on those speeds, I might need to switch down a bit the color. With the bright color in the image moving, even though I have the protective glasses here from the radiation of the monitor. Yeah, you know, not going bueno. It's not going good. No way. I want to say no way, Jose. No way, Loco. Loco is saying, bro, I knew your accent because I have a friend from Romania and I only can speak English with him. Wow. Wow, I was betrayed by your friend. Well, good for you. Good for you that you picked it up. Good for you that you picked it up. It's good for you. Now you know. Now you know. Jesus, but my accent is that strong. Wow. Like I was saying earlier, I did English British at school, but all my English is more US. So even though I think I'm speaking properly good in English, the accent is a dead giveaway, yeah. For example, I have a friend from Brazil who lived, and he was a kid. Um, he lived, I think, 5 years in Texas. And he's older than me, close to 50. And sometimes he has a very strong Texan accent. So that caught to him really fast, but he was a kid, so he absorbed it fast. And at his age, sometimes he sounds very Texan, even though he's from Brazil. So it's interesting how the accent was picked up, absorbed, and so on. So just to give you an idea, sometimes when he arrives in the office, instead of saying hello all, he says yo all, yo, or y'all sometimes. Yo all or yo. It's the Texan vibe. Loco is saying, no, he speaks like you. I am from Germany. You speak good English. Ah, okay. Thank you very much. No, the English is good. It's understandable, but for some reason the accent. Because, for example, if I speak like this and I put the accent there and I put the pronunciation of the preposition the to make it the, I think that will make it even worse. For me, it sounds very brute. So what I do my best to speak the language in its original form. If I start applying rules from my language, grammar and pronunciation, I think nobody will understand what language, it is, let alone translate. That's very far away, the translation. Okay, Loco is saying, bro, English with German or Romanian accent sounds way cooler. English with German or Romanian accent sounds way okay, interesting. Me, I like English with the British accent. It's a cool. Where's it cool? Sounds noble, noblesque, posh even. For me, English with German accent is a very much more. For me, it sounds much more like a pure English because it's neutral. And same with the Dutch. Like, for example, if I hear someone from Germany or the Netherlands speaking in English, I have the impression that it's much purer because I cannot figure out which accent it is. So it's very neutral. It sounds very neutral to me. When I say pure, it means neutral. So then I'm trying to figure out which country are you coming from. Loco is saying good of WOA, but that's a translation on my side. So if you wrote something in Romanian, I think it's translating on my side and it's not translating it well. On my side, just to let you know, the Google Studio here, if you type something in your original language or in a foreign language, I think, yeah. If you take something in a foreign language, it translates. Ah, okay. Ah, good of you. Good of you. Yeah, I think that's more Irish a bit. I did British, man. Yeah. Good of you. Good of you. Good of you. Yeah. Good of war. Good of war. Good of war. Okay. I'm writing this in German right now. Will you translate it? You see, I already read it in English. The translation is in English on my side right now. So if you wrote the last question there, it's appearing on my side as I'm writing this in German right now. Will you translate it? Yeah, so this is the fun thing with languages and accents. And now I think this is really, for me at least, I don't know for you, but this is putting me to sleep now. I think I'll switch back. Darker background and lighter snake color. This is a bit way too much. Now it's allowing me to see nice the apples, the fruits there. But it's becoming to be too mesmerizing. I don't know if you heard that one in the background. Someone is a bit agitated. I will bring him to say hello to everybody after this round. Hopefully I don't forget. The memory isn't what it used to be. Jesus crack. Jesus crack. Jesus crack 26. That one I like. Instead of Jesus Christ, went to crack. Shout out to Jesus crack 26. Jesus crack 26, yeah. You are welcome, Jesus. You know what? I should say thank you. Did you get the joke? Did you get the joke? I'm sure you got the joke. I'm sure you got the joke. Or maybe I should have replied, after thank you, man, I should have said, I should thank you, my lord. I'm looking to get to the fruit faster. That's why I do this. That map is cool. Jesus Crack is saying. Yeah, I'm on the Google Snake mods here. Someone told me on some previous streams ago, about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks. It's been a while. And this is the first big map here. So I'm at the turtle speed. And compared to the original 3 maps of Google Snake, the big one there, this is going super slow, super slow. So it gives the impression that it's easy, but with my particular lack of set of skills, easy is questionable at best. Questionable, I tell you. Someone's really agitated there, and I cannot check because I'll go and all the progress will be destroyed. Loco. Best Romanian food is pimic. Just to give some context here. It's the name is Mici. Mici. It's plural for little ones or little, but it's plural. Many little things basically. And why is it called like this? Because it is little. It's little like this and thick like this, right? And little like this. It's a 2-3 bites. It's basically meat. It's barbecue meat. And the meat is a mixture of, let's say, beef, pork, or just beef, with some spices, some herbs, and you put it on the grill and you do barbecue basically like that. So it's a very good barbecue meat, let's call it. And it's best served with mustard, but plain mustard and bread. So I just added a bit of info for Loco for everybody to know what Loco is talking about. And it's a very common thing to have at barbecue. Very common. So for example, when I want to say warm season, when spring arrives, it's getting warmer in summer. First things first, you buy mici. They're already packed in trays. You just put them on the grill directly. That's it. Some of them prepare it home, but throughout time, the shops make really good combinations of meat and spices. Usually, it's the spices that are important, and it's very good food. Loco is asking, and you grill it with beer, right? Yes. So some people put it on the grill there and have beer on the side, but some of them like to sprinkle or just pour a bit of beer on top when they are on the grill. That's how they do it. But it's very good food. Jesus Crack is saying, any of you guys tried Mexican food? Not like Taco Bell, I mean real MX food. I went to places with Mexican food, let's call it. I had tacos, nachos, quesadillas, and yeah, kind of that's it. I don't know if that's traditional in Mexico. I don't know exactly if that would be traditional in Mexico per se. And at my supermarket there, they had the brand Old El Paso. Old El Paso. You could do quesadillas home. They had the spices there in the bag, and then the sauce and everything. You just need to add the meat. And the bag comes with tortillas if you need, or nachos if you need, or the taco shell. You just need to choose the meat that you put. So you can do, let's say, Mexican food at home. But I'm not fully sure if that's actual proper, let's say. So anyone with some info, that would be great. So Jesus Crack is saying, I've cooked meat marinated in beer, seasoned with salt, pepper, and paprika, grilled it, and it was one of the best ways of grilled I had. Yes, that's very good. That should be very good. So the meat will be meat seasoned with salt, pepper, paprika, of course. Probably some other stuff. But the beer part, oof, makes it super tasty. For sure, for sure. Usually I like to, let's call it marinade, with wine. For some reason I like it with wine. But with beer, don't get me wrong, with beer, oof, should be good, should be good. But the good beer, not the cheap one. You know, the cheap one, I have a story for you. I was working in a supermarket in France, and the supermarket had its own supermarket brand products, which included beer. Now, on the brand products, there were two versions of brand products: the supermarket brand, and then the cheaper, a bit low quality brand specific to that supermarket, right? But it was under a specific name. So there was the supermarket X with brand X, and then their lower quality, lower price brand Y, but it was only specific to supermarket X, okay? And that one, we had some people that liked way too much alcohol, so they would arrive really early at the supermarket when we open. And first things first, go get the cheap beers. I think they were like 35 cents a can of 500 milliliters. So half a liter, 35 cents beer. That was back in the day. And we always laughed because we were so busy sometimes, especially in the summer. We didn't have time to refill everything with the beers. We were focusing mostly on the soda and the water. And at the beers, sometimes the way the pallet would arrive with the products there, the cans were at the bottom. So to reach the bottom, we need to clear the entire pallet, and the pallet would be almost sometimes 2 meters tall, with a lot of products on it. So the clients there, they would see the beer and say, when are you gonna refill with this beer? And we were like, one of my colleagues started making fun of them. It's like, oh, but this is not that good beer. We have this one is better. Yeah, but we prefer this one. It's so good. Well, we knew it was cheap, and they wanted cheap stuff because we noticed they have some problems with alcohol. and they said to us, "Oh, we like this one and everything. It's my go-to beer to do pancakes." And we were like, "Oh," I was there with my colleague. We were like, "Oh, cool, cool, cool. You're making pancakes with beer. That's amazing. That's amazing. I should be good. Should be good. At 8 in the morning, pancakes with beer. It's a good touch. It's a good start of the day." Of course, we were sarcastic when we said this. The people left, and we were looking at them, and we were thinking like, "Oh my God, with this beer you make pancakes, and you want..." Well, we were laughing on the concept. We knew they weren't making pancakes, but we were laughing on the concept. With this low quality beer, you're making pancakes. Ugh. So if you're cooking something with beer, I strongly suggest put a good beer. Not the top, but somewhere in the middle, because I had that beer that was really, really bad, and they were saying it's very good with pancakes. It's awful. It's awful. So please cook with some better beer. Please, please, please. That's the moral of the story. Now you know. Now you know. Okay, so Loco is saying Mitch is like cevapce. Cevapcici. Yes, I've heard that name. I think cevapcici, it's like from Slovenia, Croatia, Slovakia, somewhere there it's called like this. But it's the same concept, it's the same style. Loco, have y'all ever tried German beer? I was in Germany in 2019, I think. Wait. Yeah, 2019. For the first time there in Germany, and I had German beer. It was very good, very good. And I noticed there they had a lot of beer with a lot of flavors like fruits. And for me, I found it a bit awkward. But to be fair, was very tasty, but was so good, I would recommend not to cook with it. You're gonna destroy the taste. It's too good. That needs to be savored and tasted as it is. Don't use it in cooking. My suggestion. Was really tasty, the beer. Jesus crack. I haven't. Any recommendations? Other than German pubs, OG brand. Well, I recommend Irish pubs. Guinness is good. Smithwick's. The French one, 1664. You're gonna hear it in French. 1664. A Belgium one, Lef. Lef, double F, I think. It's written Lef. Those are good as well. Grimbergen, I think it's a Belgium one, I think. It should be, yeah. But be careful with the Belgian beers. Those are strong like wine. They kick you in the bottom posterior. They kick you in the posterior. The Belgian ones, they're strong in alcohol. Some of them are sweet and caramelized, so you're like, this is tasty. It's like drinking something sweet, and then you realize it's like 9%. Oof. Oof. And then it will kick you in the posterior. And you're gonna say, that's not where I parked my car. I suggest take an Uber. Or a Lyft. Loco. Bro. These fruit beers are for women or children. Interesting you didn't say and. But we'll leave it as that. Man, I don't know what to say. Loco, I don't know what to say. They're good. They're good and tasty. Especially the lemon ones. I had the French one, 1664. I think it's French. No, it should be Belgium. The 1664, the one in France, I had with lemon. Was really good. Even though you have Desperados, but it's a different taste if it's a different atmosphere. The 1664, for example, I had with peaches. That was very good, very refreshing. The Germans one felt a bit stronger on the fruity ones, but they were good. They were tasty. We don't drink that. I like it. It's good. It's change. To be fair, me, I'm not much for the beer taste. I don't like the taste of the beer that much. So to put a fruity one there as a twist, let's call it Pepsi twist, as a twist, it's good stuff. But yeah, kids don't drink beer with fruit flavor. No, they don't. Okay, so Jesus crack. Well, now that we're talking about beverages, my GF barely drinks any sweet-ish wine or liqueur you recommend. Sweet wine. That's a well, for wine stuff, if you want it sweet, I would recommend the rosé one, and you have to chill it in the fridge. It has to be chilled in the fridge, the rosé wine. Now you have to kind of look a bit. I'm not a wine connoisseur that much. I just drink it. I don't know wine that much. I'm just enjoying the flavors of the wine. The rosé one, check with one that's more dark in the color. I think if you take one that's more lighter in the color, I think that one is a bit dry and the taste won't be that intense. That's on the rosé one. There are some white ones, but I don't know. I really don't know. And usually rosé, I know from France, usually rosé, it's preferred when it's hot outside because it's more refreshing. Loco is saying kids at the age of 14, for example, not younger in German, not younger. In Germany is legal at 16, so they started from 12, 14. That's interesting. So it's legal in Germany to start drinking at 16. That's new info for me. I thought it was 18 across the board. I mean, compared to the US, because I keep seeing it in movies and TV series, it's 21, which is awkward, but yeah. Now, liquor to recommend for Jesus crack there. I would say martini. Yeah, some martini. The rosso one, the red one. Not the bianco or branco. Bianco? Yeah, bianco. No, not the bianco, no. The rosso one should be good. Loco is saying, no, it's beer and wine at 16 and the strong alcohol at 18. Wow, there's a division. I didn't know there's a division. I didn't know you separated like this. Huh. Interesting. I don't understand the logic because wine is fairly strong. So, stuff happens and then like the saying goes, someone's gonna hug the toilet tonight. which reminds me of the times, and I don't like those times. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I thought that in majority of country, 18 is the drinking legal age, not 16. It's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know there's a separation. Like, it leaves no holes. Someone with a long username there. Italo Samuel. I don't know what the holes part. It leaves. I have no clue. Takahiro. QS3DP. Takahiro. In my country, Japan, children under 20 can drink alcohol. It's illegal. Wow, you put 20, the limit. Interesting. Italo Samuel. Can someone who knows both Portuguese and English ask him not to leave any gaps? Don't worry, your message is translating here. I'm doing my best here. I've said many times I'm just a casual player here, showing you casually how I play. Wine is not strong compared to vodka. True. Or others. Bro, here are so many guys from different countries. Crazy. Yep, I like it. I like it. That's why I want to do more of this stream stuff and talk with people from all over the world. While I should be focusing here to do better. Okay, so Japan has 20 years old. Romania is 18 across the board. Well, that's what I know. I have no clue nowadays what are the actual limits, if any, based on the type of alcohol. And Germany has 16 on some of them, and then 18 on the others, the stronger ones. Interesting. And US, yeah, has 21. Loco is asking, do you watch World Cup, guys? Mexico strong, Japan strong, Germany strong. Yeah, I need to start watching it. Unfortunately, Romania is not there. So sad. Okay, so now I should stop talking and I should be focusing here. I almost said I should be stopping talking. That's bad English, really bad. Takahiro, I'm 19 now, so I would be able to drink beer in some other country. Ah, okay. Yeah, you can go to Romania, you can go... Oh no, it's a bit far from you. Yeah, that's not the convenience now, is it? Okay, I'm getting a bit nervous here. Don't want to lose the progress of 35 minutes and counting. Okay, so I will be zoning out. I'm gonna go and concentrate here at the game. I'll let you chat between yourselves there. Share knowledge and wisdom. I will be here playing. Okay, so apparently it didn't go that well. And the image is constantly moving. Oh my god. Semi-sweet. And there's a lot of people from Japan today. I'm impressed. I didn't expect this at all. And Germany. So guten Nacht, guten Tag, Ohio in Japanese. And konnichiwa, yeah. Yes, I know. I don't know. We'll have time. We'll have time. Buenos días in español. Buenos días in español. Okay, so I will stop here because I'm getting tired and I'm making rubbish and nonsense here, okay? So I want to see you all at the next episode there. Still, I have the mission there to finish with the turtle. My god, the image is constantly moving in one side. Oof. Mesmerizing, mesmerizing. So, wherever you are on the planet, enjoy your morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Be good, be safe, be well. I wish you all the best. And until then, I bid you sayonara, farewell, hasta luego, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, au revoir, ciao, and I'll see you next time, okay? Take care, bye bye. Jesus crack, rest well. You too, you too, you too. Good night to everybody, wherever, like I said, wherever you are, and enjoy what you're doing there, and be good, be good. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.